Hi, I'm Grace Dawes. I'm the editor of Movement, and we're here at Move America 2024. I'm joined by Manish Satija, SVP and Head of Automotive and Manufacturing North America from Thoughtworks, who are platinum sponsors of Move America this year. Thank you so much for joining with me, Manish. How's your Move America experience been so far?
Oh, it's been a wonderful experience. It's just good to see how many co-competitors, co-players are playing in this space, and it's wonderful to leave something with them and also learn from them all along. So if you, uh, this ecosystem is evolving so fast.
Yes.
You've got the OEMs, you've got the CPOs, you've got the charge point operators, you've got the guys who are building platforms, you've got people like us who are leading digital transformation and bridging the gap between all these. And it's good to see how each one of them is really contributing to the concept of mobility across the entire value chain.
Yeah,
And
amazing.
good to feel,
Yeah.
good to see that we are playing a role in that as well.
Yeah, great. Well, I'm really glad to hear that. And I know Thoughtworks is known for its digital transformation capabilities. And I wanted to ask you, how are you applying these to enhance the mobility industry, particularly in areas such as autonomous vehicles or the SDV?
Perfect. So just a little bit about Thoughtworks,
Yeah.
right? So the way we've been in existence for about 30 years, right? $1 billion, 11,000 people. What's core to our existence is software engineering excellence, right? So if you've known about Agile Manifesto, Selenium, very recently Data Mesh, we are really creators of those concepts that we've given back to the software industry. So that's one, right? And then we continue to evolve and bring our capabilities through software engineering excellence to how software gets built.
Yeah.
Right? And now with OEMs and the e-mobility infrastructure adopting a lot of that software capabilities, like an average car has about 100 million lines of code. That means the complexity of software is increasing. And that's something that falls within the core of how we call time to bring engineering excellence to the whole mobility and the SDV infrastructure. Right? So that's how we play a role in this space. The things that are evolving are having a great data backbone is something that those players would need to be successful. Having the AI capabilities, having
Yes.
the V2G, vehicle to grid, vehicle to vehicle communication to drive autonomy, ability to test those capabilities within the pipeline are a few things that we bring to the table, and we've showcased them at this conference.
Amazing. I'm really glad to hear that. And just talking about how you're showcasing at the conference, I understand that Thoughtworks are participating in a few discussions touching on the software-defined vehicle and electric vehicle charging. Can you please tell me a bit about what we can expect to hear from you, or what have you said in those sessions?
So there are two things. I'm going to split it into
Yeah.
two pieces, right? So the one is around SDV itself,
Yes.
and the other is around the mobility ecosystem.
Yeah.
So from an SDV standpoint, like I said, hundreds of millions of lines of code. They were built over 20 years. Most OEMs are struggling to become software companies.
Yes.
What we've really tried to capture here is how do you go from where you are to really a true software company using concepts that we've been championing over the last 30 years. Right? So think about continuous delivery, think about agile, think about DevOps, think about continuous compliance, things that will help you shift from the fag end of the dev cycle to really the early part of the dev cycle and make you much more competitive in this space, right? So you can go and see demos around continuous compliance, etc. And they are at a point of cusp where they'll have to go and modernize their code bases. And we believe that AI assisted software delivery can help you do that, go through that modernization with much more ease. So it's much more of an opportunity for OEMs to really tap into to take AI as a theme. On the mobility front, with all these players evolving, we got to really figure out how the ecosystem evolves. So what we've done really is built a couple of accelerators called Neve and Neve that really help you manage your own charging station and also be the control of your experience that you're delivering to your customer base. Both these teams, one key thing in common, create software is absolutely the core.
Yes.
And having customer at the center of what you build and deliver is
Yes.
really the second thing that you got to think.
Yeah, amazing. Well, thank you so much for outlining that for me. And lastly, tell me why it's important to Thoughtworks to be sponsoring Move America as platinum sponsors this year. Why did you choose Move America to sponsor?
So, couple of things. One, this whole ecosystem is evolving. So what
Yes.
Move America has done is really being the conduit between, like I said, the OEMs.
Yes.
There are OEMs on this in this conference. There are charge point operators. There are platform operators. There are state governments, Department of Transportations, and players like us.
Yes.
So that brings a good continuum of an evolving landscape that we can all play a role in. So that's one. Second, it gives us the visibility as a brand to really go and raise our hand and say we are the guys who we really reach out to as you start to think about software excellence across these two two domains, which is really around mobility reimagined. So thank you for having us. We're really, really glad that we sponsored the event.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to speak to me today, Manish, and enjoy the rest of your time here at Move America.
Awesome. Thank you.